In this clip, we're going to learn how to convert between fractions, decimals, and percentages. So we're going to try and fill in this table here, and you can see we're told that we've got a decimal of 0.27. Now to turn this into a fraction, if we think about this, the number that we actually have here is 27, but it's been divided by not 10, but 100. So we literally say that our fraction is 27 divided by, so over 100. Now to turn a decimal into a percentage, you literally just times by 100. So timesing this decimal by 100, we would actually just get 27%. Okay, now to turn 6% into a fraction, remember percentages are just out of 100, so we can literally say it's 6 out of 100. And it's a good idea to simplify fractions where possible, so we can divide both 6 and 100 by 2 to give us 3 over 50. And to turn a percentage back into a decimal, we just do the opposite of what we did up here. So instead of timesing by 100, we're going to divide this by 100 and we get 0.06. Now to turn this fraction here into a decimal, we're going to use a little trick here. Now if the bottom of your fraction can go into 100, I strongly recommend you do so. So we're going to turn this into something over 100. Now what times by 20 would give us 100, and of course that's going to be 5. So timesing 3 by 5 as well, we get 15. Now this is then much easier to turn into a decimal because 15 divided by 100 would be 0.15. And to turn 15 over 100 into a percentage is actually already good to go because remember percentages are out of 100, so this would just be 15% straight away. Now 1 over 8 is a bit more difficult because 8 does not go into 100. So what we actually have to do here to turn this into a decimal is to carry out the division that we actually have. So we're going to have to do 1 divided by 8. For this we're going to use the bus stop. So 1 divided by 8. So 8's into 1 goes 0 times. You might then think that we've run out of room, but what we do in this instance is we just put a decimal after our number inside and a few zeros to work with. So we already said that 8's into 1 goes 0 times, so we're going to carry over the 1 there, keep the decimal in the same place. 8's into 10 now go once with a remainder of 2, and 8's into 20 go twice with a remainder of 4, and 8's into 40 go perfectly 5 times. And so there we have it, 1 divided by 8 is 0.125. Now in order to turn this into a percentage, we then just need to times this by 100 and we'd get to 12.5%. Now 1/3, we have the exact same problem as we did in the previous one. 3 is not going to go into 100, so we're going to have to carry out this division ourselves. Now 3's into 1 don't go, so that's going to be a 0. Put our decimal in and a few zeros so we've got some space to work with. So carrying over our 1. 3's into 10 go 3 times with a remainder of 1. 3's into 10 again. Go 3 times with the remainder of 1. And you can see here this is just going to keep on going. And so we're just going to get 0.33333 and so on. We call this a recurring decimal, and the way we write this is 0.3 with a little dot above the 3. Now to turn this into a percentage, again we just times by 100, so we'd get 33.3333% recurring. So we'd write this as 33.3 with a little dot above it to show it's recurring percent. Question 2. At an office, 14 out of 200 employees are left-handed. Write this as a fraction, decimal, and percentage. So turning 14 out of 200 into a fraction is super easy because out of basically means the same as this fraction sign here. Now we can actually simplify this fraction by dividing both the top and bottom by 2, and that would make it 7 over 100. And this is also going to help when we're turning it into a decimal and a percentage, because 7 over 100 as a decimal would be 0.07, and as a percentage that's just 7%. Here's some for you to try. Pause the video and give them a go.